Monday morning. The deadly donut causes me to headbutt a sea creature, lose the use of my face, and half drown my girlfriend in something horrible. There's a reason why I know that trousers are more dangerous than sharks, and it's all because I was so worried the other night that I couldn't get to sleep. My class, Year 6, have just finished our end-of-year tests. To celebrate this, our teacher, Mrs. McDonald, organised a trip to an aquarium. Most people were excited, but as we got closer to it, I became more and more worried. Normally, my life is simple. I like it that way. I like how usually you can pick out any random day and you'll know exactly what to expect. Up at 7:30, go to school, try to look busy, stop for a donut, go home, have tea, eat another donut, watch TV or play computer games, go upstairs, choose pants for the next day, go to bed, repeat. Maybe this is why I love jam donuts so much. There are no nasty surprises. You know when you bite into one that sooner or later you're going to hit that delicious pool of sweet, sticky raspberry jam. Unless, of course, you've picked up a lemon-flavoured one by mistake. Lemon donuts are filled with this horrible yellow gloop called curd. It's disgusting. They look perfectly nice from the outside, almost exactly the same as jam donuts, in fact. But inside, they are pure liquid evil. Biting into a lemon donut by mistake is like waking up on Christmas morning, finding a BMX-shaped parcel at the end of your bed, tearing open the wrapping paper, and finding out that actually you've been given a model of a BMX, made entirely out of old man's stinky toenail cheese. Vile. Although, I reckon the cheese from under an old man's toenails would taste slightly nicer than the lemon-flavoured donut. Surprises can be bad news, so I always think it's better to know what's coming next. I didn't know what was going to happen on the aquarium trip, and that's why I was worried about it. And two things were worrying me most of all. Number one, pairs. On school trips, you have to pair up with a friend. I'm always stuck with this kid called Kevin Harrison, who gets travel sick. When we went to Skipton Castle, he barfed into my woolly hat, and I didn't realise until after I'd put it on. So I spent the rest of the trip combing chunks of half-digested Frosties out of my hair. Ever since then, Kevin's had the nickname the Vomcano. Number two, the shark tunnel. In one of the rooms at the aquarium, you walk through a massive shark tank. It's a tunnel made of glass, so that sharks swim right above your head. Darren Gamble reckons that sometimes they flood the tunnel and you've got to swim through instead. According to him, the aquarium loses about 9 kids a year. But no one complains because sharks are endangered, innit? I really didn't believe him. Gamble also claims that his grandma's got the longest neck in Europe, and that he once found a live baby kangaroo inside an onion. But everyone had been going on about this glass tunnel for weeks, and I couldn't get it out of my head. The night before the trip, I had a nightmare about sitting next to a puking shark on a bus. I couldn't get back to sleep, so I sneaked online, which is how I learned that sharks are actually much safer than trousers. There were, however, no websites that said if they puke or not. Afterwards, I went back to bed feeling much more relaxed, but when I fell asleep, I had another scary dream. In this one, Kevin Harrison's radioactive puke caused his trousers to come to life. I woke up just as they were trying to strangle me. And because of this, I finally got back to sleep at about 4 a.m, which meant I overslept till 8:30, which meant I didn't have time for breakfast. Then, at the last minute, I changed my trousers for a much safer pair of shorts and swapped my planned undies for grey briefs into swimming trunks. You know, just in case they did flood the tunnel. And as a result, I was tired, hungry, and very late when I got to school. All of these things made me uncomfortable, especially the trunks, which were a little bit too tight around my, sensitive areas.